No Horses is a bonus track, and it's got a video.
You believe that?
That's pretty wild.
A lot of people do over time.
Do we know what the singles are?
I don't.
I'll look it up once I get this set up. YouTube.
This is the pre-show. We can do whatever we want
Okay.
for a good full 2 minutes.
I'll pull up a Wikipedia. Oh, and you're not connected to internet.
Oh, wouldn't I have to be?
Never seen anybody turn off their Wi-Fi before.
There we go.
Am I there?
Is that sideways? Probably sideways.
Yeah, well, it was your responsibility this time.
There's too many points of articulation.
Okay, now we're connected to Wi-Fi.
You know what the weird part is? That doesn't look like it's sideways.
There we are. Okay, I got the chat pulled up finally. Beat after beat. Hello, Sarah and Thomas. Beat after beat's here. Sorry,
Beat said he had some snow.
I apologize, Beat. I didn't have the chat up yet because we weren't connected to Wi-Fi. And then I gotta look up what the singles are. No gods, no masters.
Might be interesting to see the singles after.
Nah. Garbage, no.
Oh.
Masters.
What's going on with you, Beat? You got your channel back up and running?
I'll be watching this chat. Singing you a song on Piano Man. Okay. Oh? Okay. Only one of these makes sense.
Cool.
And even then, I don't know about that. What's wolves? There it is. That's number 4.
Is that a single?
Yeah. So what I'm looking at is I didn't love any of the singles.
Uh-oh. You're not supposed to reveal that yet.
Oh, it's a little taste. Bacon chicken with spinach and potatoes. No, sir. Working on making a comeback. Miss Carpenter's here.
Yay.
Woo. Is my mic on?
I think she was sick.
It
Yeah,
is.
it was on.
Cool.
Last weekend.
I think so, too. Beat after beat's working. He's making chicken, spinach, and potatoes, which is
Sounds
something
delicious. I'm so hungry.
Why didn't you eat?
Nothing to eat here.
Why don't you get food to eat?
Nobody wants to go drive on the ice.
I had to drive on the ice. You want to know the best thing? The gas station still has big sheets of ice, so I almost ate S, if you will.
That's why we don't want to go on the ice.
Yeah, well, I did. Helicopter. They're all saying hi to each other.
It's nice.
It is nice. For the pre-show?
When do we usually start? 1:05, right?
Do we?
I thought we did.
I thought we started at 1. Sometimes you just yap too long.
It's a pre-show. Wait for people to... Problem is the notices, however they've redone that, the second I hit the button to notify people is the second it turns on.
Yeah, well, that kind of blows.
Yep.
What's up with you? What have you been up to?
Well, if you notice, everything's not backwards now.
Yeah, because you got it flipped.
Yeah, but I don't understand what happened. You used to be able to do that anyways.
Isn't it nice having me here?
What do you mean by that?
I've been on the phone the last, 2-3 times.
You were? I hadn't noticed.
Oh. That's disappointing.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you liked doing the phone.
I drove in the ice all the way over here.
Is there ice on the way? Should be dry by now, right?
The gas station still had ice. And they resurrected school on Friday, and all the sidewalks were covered in ice. So that was fun to walk on.
Ding dongs.
Yeah. Scarpenter says, how are y'all?
We're cold.
Yep.
And we don't like ice.
Don't like ice.
On the ground.
I stayed
and
inside.
My drink is fantastic.
The whole 3 days of ice storm.
Yeah, I don't think I've been out since Wednesday?
Probably me too.
Because didn't the snow come on Tuesday night?
Oh, I haven't left since Tuesday night.
Well, I wasn't going anywhere Tuesday night anyway.
I usually, right before all the weirdness, I think I went to Walmart earlier that day to make sure I had food.
Talk about weirdness.
I had food and such.
Must be nice to be you.
You could have went to Walmart before the snowstorm.
Oh,
You could have.
I got a buddy who makes things difficult.
I just do it. It just happens.
My buddy keeps telling me, I'm going. And then it never happens.
Then just go.
Well, by then it's time for bed.
Oh, well.
You know what that means.
I suppose. Plus, she liked me here because I cleaned the dogs. Did she ever do that?
She did it.
She
She
did
cleaned
it?
them.
Wow. How long ago was that?
It's one of those days.
Okay. Thanks.
Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, then I'll still do it tomorrow.
What the real problem is Pop's nails.
I can do his nails.
The other two seem to, I don't know if they eat their own nails or whatever it is. They look.
Well, Tandy's too young to get her nails done. She's still just growing normally. And then Irma is up to shenanigans all the time. That's why her nails are always
But
filed.
on the back feet too?
Yeah, she's up to something. I think maybe because she's getting older.
So Pop's up to nothing?
I think Irma's old and I think Tandy's new.
He
And I
looks
think
like
Poppins is in prime nail cutting time.
Pop looks like Nosferatu. Get it?
Get it? Fawn got lost.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I don't know what that means, but it sounds scary.
Inside the house or outside, do you think?
No.
By the way, before we came on today, I saw a little note.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Shirley sticking her tongue out
Mm-hmm.
in the studio, and apparently they've got an album coming out this year.
Ooh, sounds like Garbage isn't quite finished yet.
I thought this was it.
It sounds like we're going to have an addendum.
Would have to be. Just like I said they would be for Duran Duran.
Yep.
It looks like there's going to be one for Garbage. I
Garbage.
can't wait to hit it. So maybe it's time to start just because we started in. It's 34 seconds in.
You're about there.
So we'll just go. So let's see if we can see it. No God. You know what I keep saying? No gods, no monsters.
I'm not sure why.
I can't get it out of my head. And it's
No
Masters.
gods,
and Masters
no
is such a
mas-
better title. But I still say
Rolling it
monsters.
up.
Even when I was doing the title for this, I bet it says
Boop.
monsters.
I don't know. I didn't check. I just clicked on it. 'Cause
All right,
looked
take it
pretty.
easy.
I'm showing off what we got.
So we'll get a new record this year.
Ooh.
Exciting, right?
Ooh.
Anything you want to say before I start in?
No.
Okay, good.
Why? Do you got anything else to say?
No. This is only a couple years old. I think it was 22.
You've got far too many statues on your desk.
I do?
Yeah.
I only see one.
You got a giant gold horse, and I see Batman's over there. And there's whatever's going on over there.
Batman, who he?
22.
I was listening to this, I couldn't remember hearing one of these songs.
Well, besides No Horses, because we watched the video early.
Right. Because I wanted to see what they were up to.
Yeah.
But I might have heard it, and it just didn't stick or whatever it is.
Oh, none of this stuck, really. There was like one or two I really liked on here.
The older you get, the harder it is to stick them.
Are you ready to,
All right, so it's No
Hit it.
Gods, No Masters, and the first song is No Gods to No Masters, right?
No.
It's just No Gods?
No, it's The Men Who Rule the World. Uh-oh.
Well, that's not how I wrote it. I got
Uh-oh.
problems, bro.
I know.
I got real problems. Okay, so The Men Who Rule the World.
Is a single.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I was like,
Before we start this,
yeah.
I sat and listened to the whole album in headphones.
Hmm.
I should absolutely love this album, and it should be my absolute favorite
But it's not.
because it's everything I would want from them.
But it's not.
And did you notice how heavy the synths are in this
Yes.
throughout the whole album?
I wrote notes at the ones that stood out to me.
But every song, because of those synths, does not get a thumbs down. It just gets a
Oh.
slightly sideways or a little like this, just because the synths are so good in every song.
I don't agree.
Well, that has to be rewarded.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, fire away. What did you think of?
The Men Who Rule the World. The weirdness of this one is actually kind of winning me over, but it's way too weird to be like a song I put on my playlist or something.
Right.
So I said it interests me, and that was about it. You can't figure out what
I
you
know.
wrote.
I need somebody to read my
You
writing.
need to start typing.
Too many. I think it says too many good things to dismiss the song,
Yeah.
but a bit of a mess.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said. I said it's too
Great
weird.
chorus.
Yeah.
Too much F word.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Neither do I, but it's for some reason it stuck out to me.
I like having fun.
Well, yeah, but
That's my favorite F word.
I don't think it was. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. You ever see comedians that know how to use it and others who don't?
All I'm saying is, yeah, I agree.
Oh,
It's a mess,
messy. But
but I'm
I think that was the
intrigued.
point.
But I'm intrigued.
But again, there were a lot of good things I said in here. Probably I was talking about the synths
Yeah, probably.
because I love them.
Probably. As far as like starting tracks, it's pretty good. That's it.
Well, I mean, it gets a thumb sideways for me, so I can't agree with you there.
I'll give it a sideways. I said it's good. Sideways is good.
You want a little preview?
What?
When I was listening to this album, I was thinking, oh my God, well, I probably got 2, 3, 4. I'm like, this is not a good record.
Uh-oh.
I'm not connecting with it. And then all of a sudden I connected with it.
Oh, you always.
You need to hear it several times, but it is such a different experience when you can listen to it in headphones rather than in your car or coming out
I
of
was
your
listening to
phone.
him in headphones, just walking to class.
Mhm.
That's my new way of listening to these.
You can't catch all the nuances without a pair of headphones.
So I've been doing it on the way to class.
Good job.
And I
So you were listening and then going slipping and sliding all over the sidewalk.
Dude, 1,000 times I almost fell, and I was like, if I fall in front of all these people, I'm going home. That's just what it is.
Hey, sue the school for making you come in.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah, you're very litigious.
Yeah, so are you.
I've never sued anybody.
Well, you're all fired up over there.
I'm fighting with a guy over that VCR right there. And I still don't want to lay the hammer down on him.
I've had 50 people come to get the gaming cart and then just vanish. It's great. Okay, you ready for the next one?
It's called The Creeps. And
Yeah.
you're saying this wasn't a single?
No,
Huh.
it wasn't. There were only 3 singles.
So, I mean, there are bits in here that I liked. Here's your favorite part. And I only did this a few times.
This reminds me of...
Yes. There is I'm Turning Japanese in here.
Uh-huh.
And there's also some Major Tom in here.
Uh-huh.
But finally, it's just not for me. And actually, I wrote not for M. I think that means not for me.
Okay.
I must have been saving time.
Yeah. I like the way that you're always saving time. It's really nice.
That's really stupid. I don't know what happened there.
Somebody, they like our lightsaber.
Yeah, that's why we put it on. We're boring.
Lasers.
We look boring. Our background is boring, but there's a laser.
So, and we're laser. We didn't say hello, laser brains.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello, laser brain.
Sup, laser brain.
But this laser has nothing to do with why we're laser brains.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, the whole point of this channel was to discuss laser discs.
Yeah.
And that hasn't happened in a million years.
Well, I told you when you had this big plot that I was going to be gone for about 90% of the week.
Well,
and what happened?
Fate has changed our destiny, and we have an opportunity tomorrow to actually watch one.
Except we got to finish up Garbage tomorrow.
I'm talking about tomorrow night.
Oh, tomorrow night.
Take it easy.
We can do that.
We can finally get that back on track.
Nah.
And then I have an idea for an ST show.
You got too many ideas.
I know, I'm all ideas.
Yeah. Miss Carpenter says we're not boring.
Well, thank you.
That is nice.
But there is a laser.
There is a laser.
In case we do get these
boring
little arguments that break out.
Yep.
What was I saying? Oh, an ST show reviewing each episode on Betamax.
Oh, Star Trek. You're always
you don't say
saving
Star
time.
Trek on this camera because people turn it off. They're like, "Oh, nerds."
You are always saving time in ways that sometimes I can't
Well,
understand.
it's a code for your brain to understand.
No, I didn't get it at first because I was like, "What are you talking
Without
about?"
getting people to turn this off.
Okay.
I don't think you haven't been home in 3 weeks. So there's been no Voyager or something else.
I'm trying to save money on gas.
No Dexter.
So I haven't really been leaving the house.
There's a new Red Letter Media where they bought the control panel on the USS Defiant from DS9.
That's pretty
and
exciting.
they restore it.
That's pretty cool.
We're missing it all.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I don't got any money.
Nothing. Do you have anything else to say about the creeps? I don't think you gave your...
There are some points that really rock and kick off, but some points that are kind of boring.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wrote.
Yeah. By the way, I'm Turning Japanese is a nice song. It's fine. And Major Tom is a good one. I don't know why this didn't connect with me.
Missed the mark.
Yeah. Well, let's go on to Uncomfortably Me. Actually, there's so many songs here. I guess we should pick up the pace.
Okay.
Uncomfortably Me. Go ahead. Fire away.
I really like this one. The cadence is nice, even though she says the title way too much. I wouldn't skip it.
And I've got I Don't Hate It,
Mm-hmm.
which is always a good start.
Yep. I don't hate it.
But it's too wordy,
It's a lot of words.
which I would say usually is a plus.
Now is a negative.
Because Shirley is a very good writer with lyrics. But it's too... I feel there's too much political stuff in here. And I hate political stuff.
I must have not been listening to the same
There's
song
a bunch
as you.
of there's a bunch of old white men, gross, Black Lives Matter stuff in here. If you're listening,
Oh, I wasn't listening then.
and it's okay to sing about it, but to be so bullseye in your face is just not for me. I hate politics
I was just rocking, man. I was like,
or
"Dooch,
divisiveness.
dooch,
Stuff is too
dooch,
divisive.
doo." What did you have to say about uncomfortable? Just too wordy?
That's the thing that stood out to me. Is just too many. There's too much going on there. It's almost like almost a speech put to words. Sort of. I don't know.
Kinda.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So you can tell by this point now, 1, 2, 3. I'm thinking, oh my god, how am I gonna listen? And I think there's like 20 tracks.
There's 19.
I'm like, what am I gonna do?
You're gonna listen to them.
I was thinking about
This
taking a
was
whole
your
bottle
idea.
of sleeping pills.
This is
Hey,
your
this
idea.
this is my idea to help you
Uh-huh.
expand.
Uh-huh.
You like a loud guitar, yes?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we're down to the last album. You can't tell me these people are talented.
Yeah.
But let's just take it.
Whenever you're complaining, I'm like, you brought this on yourself.
Let's take the two pieces. The music is some of the best you've ever heard, and the lyrics are some of the best you've ever heard. And she has the voice of an angel.
You want to marry her?
No,
Okay.
I think I've got at least 2 or 3 marriages I'm juggling right now.
Yep.
But my point is, they should be way more popular than they are.
I think they're pretty popular.
They are popular, very popular, but they're, in my opinion, underrated.
Well, there you go.
With what is on this whole book of their albums, in my opinion, they deserve more accolades, more attention. And they're still apparently in another album. Boy, do I respect that too.
You're getting another album, boy.
So many people just run out of gas and disappear.
We're going to have so much to talk about.
Well, let's talk about Wolves.
This is a single.
Okay, hit me.
I like the guitar, but it's violently overpowering. It's fine.
So I gave this a star.
Oh, okay.
But I think I gave this a star because I was thinking, I'm not going to have any stars.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, I better start having something.
We better start starring.
And the synthesizer in this is so good that it deserves at least a half a star. But I gave it a star. And I said, it doesn't grab me. But the synths are so good, it had to get some kind of recognition. You know, I like that.
And Lennox.
Oh, Anonymous?
What?
Isn't that the name of the song?
Has the voice of an angel.
Shirley does.
And Lennox.
Do you know why I got screwed up with that?
Why?
Anonymous XXX is the next song.
Yeah,
So I thought that's what you were referencing.
No, I'm looking at
I hear you.
beat after beat.
I was confused.
I know.
But you got to admit, that was a pretty big coinky dink.
Also,
yes?
that is not the next song.
It's not?
No.
Yeah, it is.
No, it is not. It's
Let's-
Waiting for God.
Well, I've got those two. Are you sure?
The men who rule the world, the creeps, uncomfortably me, wolves waiting for God. You're wrong.
All right, I can talk about waiting for God. Do you have anything else to say about wolves? I don't think we heard you.
Yeah, you did.
What'd you say? Refresh me.
I like the car, but it's violently overpowering. It's fine.
It's fine. Okay. Sounds like my tuna sandwich yesterday.
Yep.
All right, so waiting for God, you say, is the next one.
Yep.
So go ahead.
I really like the pretty bits where her voice layers, but definitely not my fave slow song of Garbage in general. It might be my favorite slow song on this album, because I'm not a big fan of slow songs.
I know.
But I'll throw that out there.
So the first thing I wrote, I was so happy to hear a slow one. I wrote slow one.
Mm-hmm. Slow one.
I did. There is a good bit in the middle. So that's where we're talking about the chorus. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. That is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yep.
Too much virtue signaling.
I don't know what that means.
Well, that's when you say something to get accolades,
Oh, okay.
even though you may or may not be
Like a humble
genuine.
brag?
Yeah,
Okay.
you know.
Also, they keep messaging. Will you say that chick's name?
Carpenter.
Annie?
Oh, Annie Lennox from the Eurythmics.
There you go.
What are they saying about Annie Lennox?
They're saying she has the voice of an angel.
She does have a good voice. I would put Shirley's above it. Can you believe that?
Wow. Yeah, they just kept saying it because I didn't know how to say the last name and you weren't helping me.
Well, I didn't know what you were saying. There's a lot of weird titles here. I'm confused.
You're out of order. You're crazy. We're about to put you in a home.
And then you say Larnox, and I don't.
I said Annie, Lennox.
You're like one of those old people I talk to, and they ask me about something, and they give me, what's that girl who sings Larynx? And I go,
I feel like when I talk to you, you're just like responding to a different conversation.
I have 2 or 3 in my head all the time. It's
Yeah,
hard
which
to keep
is
track
wild.
of who's talking to me.
What were we on? Waiting for God? You just said slow songs?
Slow song. There's a good bit in the middle, which is the chorus that we talked about, but too much virtue signaling.
Okay, you said that.
And I don't like that.
Well, there you go.
Get your politics out of your songs, please.
Godhead?
There is so much mixing of politics in albums that were created during the pandemic.
Yeah.
The people were just sitting around stewing, I guess.
Probably.
And because that PSB album that came out that they wrote during the lockdown, it's the whole thing is undercooked. So this is not undercooked, but I don't like the virtue signaling. So Godhead.
Godhead.
Go ahead.
I was digging the weird whisper thing that was going on, especially when it melts into the normal Garbage singing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you wrote?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so this has an element to this song that is the best they've ever written. Now, this isn't the best song they've ever written.
Did it get a star?
It got 2 stars.
Ooh.
And it got 2 stars because of this lyric.
What's the lyric?
Get off my tits.
Yeah.
That gets an award immediately. That you put that in a recording, that is fucking funny.
Now I gotta listen to that song again.
Yeah, see?
Because now
She says it twice, too.
Tom Baker says I preferred the Duran streams.
Well.
We got nothing else to talk about.
With the Duran stuff? I don't think I have anything new to talk about, do I?
No, you've talked it to death, young man.
I picked up a Dancing on the Valentine Betamax tape.
Oh, I heard about that. You sent me a picture.
What else?
Mm.
You can win a free trip to Italy and watch a concert.
Cool. Did you
enter their sweepstakes? No, I never win.
Oh.
That's
a good attitude to have.
Well, I don't win.
It's a good attitude to have.
A lot of times they tie them to like auctions.
Yeah. Hey, now you get to talk about Anonymous XXX, your favorite.
Well, I'm still on Godhead.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, I said it's fun and great.
Yeah.
Sounding.
Yep.
And then that lyric, that's a 2-star. This is somebody had their thinking cap on when they put that in that song.
Mm-hmm.
Much respect. That was great.
Well, I think we found your all-time rate. You put 2 stars on it, so.
I did.
Okay.
Just because of that.
Are you in the right order now, or?
I don't know. What's your next one?
Anonymous XXX.
Oh, okay, great. Go ahead.
Some great keyboard noises. Strumming noises were great too. This one won me over the more I listened to it.
Hmm. So I'll tell you right now, this one got 2 stars also.
Wow, you found 2 star? You never give 2 stars out.
Right. More great synth, which
Mm-hmm.
we talked about, and I mean really good,
That's what I just said.
and a great groove.
And you got the
This song is
groove.
groovy.
I said at first this one wasn't vibing with me, and
Mhm.
then the more I listened to it, I started liking it more.
Yeah.
Started noticing things. Things
So
happen.
Anonymous XXX. Because if you like synthesizer, this is the record you want.
Tom Baker says you should do Sparks songs.
I like Sparks. The problem with Sparks is Sparks puts out an album every year.
That's gonna be a lot to talk about.
Those two brothers, they go sit in their house
Mm-hmm.
and they just write song after song after song after song after song. I don't think we're qualified
Mm-hmm.
to discuss Sparks. And the only thing I'll say about Sparks is they got a couple of great songs, and I'm
Mhm.
sorry to any Sparks fans, but their best song is Music That You Can Dance To.
Oh, I know that one.
I understand it's a middle finger to the record executive that told them to stop writing
Music
weird songs, write music that you can dance to. So they went home and gave him an FU, and it turned out to be their best song.
What? Or was Sparks crying in her latte? Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
which
I
is another
love
great
that
Sparks song. Yes,
That girl is crying in her latte. Yeah.
but that's what I mean. It's endless, so I can't. I can't. I'm not the person to talk about Sparks.
Yeah.
It's too much for my head. Although there is a documentary that is one of the best music documentaries I've ever seen,
Mm-hmm.
and I learned a lot because I didn't know too much about them. But there is a scene where those two brothers go over to England,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like their big debut with their song. They're on, I think it's Top of the Pops,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden they're showing the band, and the main guy is singing, right? And then the brother plays the keyboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look, and all of a sudden you pan on him, he looks like Adolf Hitler.
Great.
That's how he's combed his hair,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got this little mustache. So the first thing you're thinking is Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
And then he does this the whole time, right into the camera.
So it was on purpose?
Oh, yeah, it was a look.
Oh, okay.
And it instantly got him attention. You couldn't look away
Yeah.
because he's just looking right at you
There
every
you
time
go.
the camera came through. Brilliant showmanship.
Sounds like it.
So where are we? Anonymous XXX, good. What are we on next?
A Woman Destroyed.
Okay, you want me to go first?
I only have one thing.
Okay,
Not for me.
right. I've got, again, we've heard it 100 times. Great synth. So the synths in here are no good. Whoever's working on the synths, I think it's the, I should know their names, right? There's Butch and I'm drawing a blank. The guy who plays the guitar, and then there's a bald guy who has this biker beard now.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's the one playing the synths. And I apologize for not knowing your name.
Tom Baker says Ron Mao.
Yes, Ron.
Adolf with a synthesizer.
Ronald, yes. They write songs, but they also I don't know. How do you describe someone who they're more than the sum of their songs? The songs just seem to be the vehicle, but they have so much charisma or
Mhm.
interest that they exceed or punch above their music. Right?
Yeah. That video was good too.
Yep.
Wasn't it just like somebody was playing the instrument and then someone was like just dancing?
Yeah, Kate Blanchett. She's
Yeah.
a Oscar-winning actress.
Yeah.
I have no idea why she decided to do that.
She's
But
got taste.
it's fun stuff. And there's
Yeah.
one they do with Adam Driver's at the star of the video,
I like Adam Driver.
where they're just walking.
It's great.
So can we start? Something like that. And they just walk right out of the studio, down the street. And for some reason, Adam Driver is the main guy, even though he's playing himself
Yeah.
and whatever. So where are we?
We just went through A Woman Destroyed.
Uh-huh.
And now we're doing Flipping the Bird.
Flipping the Bird. It's got 3 stars.
3. Okay, I'm digging this one. I asked if it was a single on my notes. It is not. Great start and fun bass line that comes in, digging the vocals and the style. The fact that I used digging multiple times means
Uh-huh.
I really liked it.
Well, I've got Great Start also,
Yep.
and I've got your favorite. This sounds like New Order.
I don't know what that is.
Well, there are a few people out there who know New Order.
Probably.
And if you listen to New Order and then you listen to this song, you can feel the influence. But it got 3 stars. That's good,
Yeah.
right?
I think you're just throwing stars out.
Well, I'm doing that too. Like I put the star on Wolves because I thought, well, I got to say something nice about this record. I got to have something. So that was like an anchor.
PD
And then all of a
star.
sudden there's a bunch of songs way better than that.
Okay, well. So Flippin' the Bird is a favorite between us.
Yes.
All right.
Who's next?
Title track, No God, No Masters. This
Okay.
is a single.
Okay.
Not the best title track. It's fine, average.
Okay. I've given this 4 stars.
No.
Yep. I wrote them right here. I can see them.
I think you're just doing that to make me upset.
Well, I didn't know what you thought of it.
I don't.
Another one with a great start. It's got a great middle bit. One of the best I've ever heard. And it's very, very 1980s.
I think you were in a good mood when you listened to this record.
I'm never in a good mood.
I think you
I was
are.
tired.
Joy Division and New Order are the same band. Beat After Beat says.
New Order. Well, Joy Division,
Almost.
I think had 1 record and the main guy OD'd. So the pieces of that band went into New Order.
Oh, there you go.
But in my opinion, the New Order songs are far better than the Joy Division, but with only 1 record, we'll never know.
Yep.
Not the biggest Joy Division fan,
Mm-hmm.
certainly a New Order fan.
There you go. So you're gay for this song.
I just thought it was great.
No Gods, No Masters is your...
I think
Maybe.
if Garbage had ever done an 80s song, this was it.
Oh. Well, now that you like it, I'm like, now I need to go listen to it again. I just thought it was okay.
Well, I love the 80s.
I like the 80s too.
Okay, well, give it another listen.
Yeah.
It's, the footprint of the 80s is all over this.
Well, maybe
And that middle bit, too.
I wasn't paying attention as much as I should have. You want the next one?
Yeah.
This city will kill you.
Okay.
I like this slow song better than the last one, but it's meh to me overall.
Okay. I've got 2 stars on here.
You're just putting stars on everything.
This album got so much better once you got through the first few. I've got a nice slow song, and then I've written down Everybody Praying for Rain. And what that must be a lyric, and I must love the way she sang it.
It must be praying for rain.
I'm not sure
How's
that's
that?
correct. Katharine Hepburn
'Cause
singing.
I can't
Praying
remember
for
how
Rain.
it goes.
Or either can I. That's why I wrote it down.
That's why I just started going for it.
So if you're listening to this, wait for Everybody Praying for Rain. That was done masterfully.
Hey, you ready?
So that's the album proper, right? That
Yep.
finishes the album proper.
Yep.
So I've got 1, 2, 3,
There's 8.
4, 5, 6 songs that have stars
Oh.
in different amounts.
So 6 out of 8.
And by the way,
No. Because you're saying for the first section, the album proper?
the album proper
Out of 11.
Out of 11.
Okay.
6 rise to I really like these. And by the way, all of these get a thumb sideways, not down because of the synthesizer.
Tom Baker says female lead singers, I like Blondie more than Garbage.
I've never been the biggest.
Shoe shine. Go out to the parking lot.
Great tune. I'll give it up for Blondie. She's world class. But to my ear, I like Shirley
DJ
better.
Singing, I say my mind.
Plus, I'm not 100% clear on Blondie, who writes the lyrics. I'm not sure it's Deborah Harry. She must, whatever. But even, I don't know.
I don't know. It's just taste.
If I had a Blondie album, I'd be very happy for that hour.
Yeah.
But I would rather listen to Shirley sing. No offense to Blondie, because they got some songs that really jam.
Facts.
There's probably 10 or 15 world-class songs from Blondie.
Yeah. Facts. Facts.
I mean, and they're still played today. I hear that rap all the time, even in commercials. That one. And Dreaming and Atomic and Heart of Glass is so
I know
good.
that one.
And then anything else I
Blondie
like?
doesn't write.
They don't?
That's what Miss Carpenter says.
Does it right or doesn't right?
Blondie doesn't
Oh, so
write.
Deborah Harry doesn't write the lyrics.
Yeah.
Okay. So see, for me, the person writing the lyrics and they're
Mhm.
singing the song and they sound that good,
Mm-hmm.
those are
The trio.
unicorns to me.
Yeah. Duran Duran got booed off stage when they opened up for Blondie.
Well, it was their first club tour, or they were opening.
Yeah.
This is just their first record. It's very hard to be an opening act because the people are there to see the main act.
Yeah.
And during this time period, 1980, 1981, Blondie is on fire.
Mm-hmm.
They're at the top. And then here are these new guys coming in, and they're like, Because if you think about the first album and you listen to the music that's on there, I bet a lot of people are like, what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's very different than anything that was out during that time period.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to get their medicine. Listen, you can get booed anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Everybody likes their stuff. You excited to talk about this next song?
No Horses.
Yeah, this is your favorite one, right?
Well, this is an important one.
It has.
So you tell me what you think. We watched the video a couple weeks ago because we wanted to see what they were up
Well,
to.
it's not a single.
It is.
No, not
Well, it's got a
officially.
video.
It's got a video, but it's not a single.
Which is crazy then.
Yeah, that's why I was pointing that out. It's because it's not listed on the singles list.
Well, maybe it came out after the record or something.
Maybe.
I don't know when this deluxe version came out. I don't know if they came
I
out
don't know either.
simultaneously or I don't know, but it got a real video.
It did get a real video. I said,
Well, let me set it up. So a couple weeks ago, we wanted to see what they were up to. I wanted to hear some new stuff. No Horses came up.
at least 50 times. Every time we finished watching one of the singles for a different album, No Horses would pop up. Like, they wanted us to watch it.
We listened to it and we looked at each other and said, uh-oh, that is not good.
Well, the weirdest thing is this isn't even like a 6-minute song, but it felt like a 6-minute song, which isn't good, I don't think.
So here's what I wrote, and I will tell you right now. Listening to this in headphones turned me around. Great synthesizers, better than I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Good sounding song. The only part I didn't like is the No Horses bit.
I said, this one is wild. The video still haunts me, but I love it, not gonna lie.
You like No Horses?
Yeah.
Well, I thought we looked at each other and said it was shit. What happened?
At the time.
And it won you over?
Yeah.
And you were listening in headphones. There
Yeah.
is something to that. People listen to it in headphones.
Listen to it in headphones.
Or however you want to do it, but you can hear everything. I wish that No Horses was different, though. Almost like that's crowbarred in or something. I don't know. And then here's where we get to the weird part. I think these are all covers.
All of them?
I think so.
No.
I think it might be.
It can't be.
I think they might be.
I'm looking.
Because the next one is Starman, and we both know that's a cover.
Well, yeah. No.
What just
So,
happened?
looks like Starman is a cover. Because the Night is a cover.
I know that one.
Destroying Angels is a cover. The
Okay.
rest are originals.
Okay.
Because you can tell because on this list here, it only says different writers than the band if it's a cover.
Okay.
Get it?
Maybe that's true. I don't know. Because there's a lot of stuff here I didn't know or whatever. So Starman. Now you are very familiar with the song Starman. Probably more familiar with the Duran Duran version.
Yeah.
Because we heard it 1,000 times because it was on a tape that was in the car.
Yep.
So hit me with Shirley's version.
I'm in love with this cover. She makes it pretty cool. I think this might be my sleeper.
Can you believe her voice on
It's
that
great.
chorus?
It's great.
amazing.
Dude, I
I've
love
got
it.
3 stars next to this, and it's a fucking cover.
I'm gonna put that cover on my personal album, so that must mean something. Maybe that's my version of 3 stars.
So I wrote, wow, beautiful version.
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody out there, sit down. If you're not sitting down, sit down.
Mm-hmm.
This may be better than the Duran Duran version. I wrote it right on this piece of paper.
Let's see that paper. Whoa, big Brody.
That's a different one.
I can't read your handwriting at all.
Well, you can see Duran Duran right there, can't you?
Maybe
better,
Duran.
asshole.
I see it.
Okay.
I was just messing.
I know that's a controversial take, but it is when I don't know about the before bit, but when they hit that chorus, it's fantastic.
I agree. I really like that.
Yeah, amazing stuff, isn't it?
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
So you're telling me Girls Talk is not a cover. It's an original.
It just features Brody Dale.
Okay.
Whoever that is.
I don't know either, but listen to this.
Beat After Beat says, "Curse you, Thomas."
I don't have a choice. I'm gonna call the balls and strikes, and that was a strike. Here's what I wrote about Girls Talk.
Yeah.
Nice try, but no.
You want to know what I wrote?
Don't like Brody.
You know what I wrote?
What?
No. That's just it.
Brody brings down the song.
Yeah, I didn't.
If you're going to sing with somebody,
It's got to be good.
they better be at least as good as you or better.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in a Brody.
Yeah.
You know any Brodies?
Yeah, I do actually.
I know you do.
Yeah.
So you just wrote no, so that's scintillating.
Yeah.
Anybody out there that's wondering what she thinks of Girls Talk, it's just no.
It's just no. Well, it's funny that you're going into, oh, hey, boo, and mine was just no. So, at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to.
The first thing that slapped me in the face was Brody. And I was like, what? Come on, bro.
Come on, Brody.
When remember we were doing that David Lynch thing, that special thing where we were watching the unstaged David Lynch concert.
Yeah.
Some guy comes out and sings Planet Earth with him.
Mm-hmm.
The guy ruins the song.
Yeah.
And then some chick comes out and sings Notorious, and I'm like,
No.
Even though she's an Arkansan.
Notorious. Yeah, that's what we learned.
It's just not for me, but okay.
And she doesn't live far from here, or
I
was
know,
born far from here.
Yeah.
It's just
I
wild.
think she's still there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Because the Night.
Okay. Now, you better not say something mean about this one.
Well, I know this song.
I didn't.
I think it's a Springsteen song.
It is.
And I think Natalie Merchant made it a single and popular.
I had never heard this song before until I've heard the Garbage version.
Uh-huh.
What are your notes?
Well, because I know this song and because they played it every 10 minutes in the 90s, I don't like Natalie Merchant. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
I don't like 10,000 Maniacs. I don't like her voice. I don't like her shitty little bitch face. And I really don't like her voice. Sorry. She annoys. Sometimes people.
But what about the Garbage version?
Some people come around in pop culture that just annoy the shit out of you, and they hang on, and the pop culture will not let you ignore them. I would put Sheryl Crow in that package.
But what about the Garbage version? We're not talking about that one.
Where you just pray for them to go away. Now, Natalie Merchant did fuck off.
Yeah.
Thank you. But every time I hear this title, I'm pulled right back in. And I'm like, oh, I guess I'm scarred. I'm damaged.
So you just can't enjoy the song at all?
I cannot. I don't want to hear it. And I said, it's okay, but not for me. It
Love
has nothing
this one.
to do with Garbage.
Love this one.
It has everything to do with Natalie Merchant.
Love this one.
Mm-hmm.
Great vocals and chorus is lovely. I'm digging this.
Okay.
You suck.
Listen, I wish I was you.
You suck.
You heard the Natalie Merchant version?
No.
Okay, so that's the world I want to live in.
Okay.
You're lucky.
Okay. Would you like the next one?
On Fire, yes.
On Fire. This is an original.
Okay.
You want to hear what I put?
Please.
No.
I've got Big Miss for me.
Hey, we're actually, for the most part, we're on the same page.
Yep. Sorry.
We have similar feelings about the bad ones on here.
So give me the Chemicals.
The Chemicals. The chorus is very good, but the middle bits were not as good despite the cool vocals used. A bit disappointed.
I just wrote nope.
Okay, well, I guess now the roles are reversed. Now I have a bunch to say, and you're just like, nah,
Just nope,
nope,
nope.
nope,
Get the standard version.
nope.
Although you have to get this deluxe version for the Starman.
Yeah.
Although I think it's on that record I got at Record Store Day last year or a couple months ago. Haven't opened it, so I didn't know.
Okay, this next one is also a cover.
I have so few time to listen to records.
Do you know who does Destroying Angels?
Is that a remake?
Yeah.
Well, I bet the crowd does. Beat has to know who does Destroying Angels.
Do you know who does Destroying
He knows
Angels
everything.
originally?
Everything music he knows.
Ooh, sounds like you just threw down a big gauntlet for him.
He does. You mentioned somebody in music, he knows it.
Beat after beat.
He was into the Backside Boys before anybody.
Yeah.
And New Kids on the Block.
Yep.
And NSYNC.
Let's just give our thoughts while we let him.
And what was that one Nick Lachey was in? 98
Sleeping
Degrees.
on the couch again. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, that was bad.
Okay. Let's hear thoughts while we let chat.
Okay,
think.
time will destroy everything.
What does that mean? No, we're talking about Destroying Angels. We haven't talked about it yet.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Weird cadence, too slow, hard to get into. I could bob my head a little near the end, but not my vibe or style.
You want to hear my notes?
4 stars.
What?
Was it 4 stars?
No, it's
Oh, okay.
more nope.
More nope. Okay.
Yep. So I got nope for the last one and more nope for this one.
Okay. Beat After Beat says Instinct. For NSYNC.
Is it an NSYNC song?
No, I
Or
think
is he
he's just
goofing
saying
around?
that. I think
Oh,
he's just goofing
NSYNC.
around.
Oh, he added another boy band I didn't mention.
Yeah.
See what I mean by him knowing everything music?
Yeah.
Now you got to know something to pull that out.
Too slow. Okay. The last one.
Time will destroy.
Time will destroy everything. Okay. Few good vocal effects, but way too much not singing for me to really like it.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know why I kind of like this.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what lost me immediately?
What?
Time will destroy everything.
Mm-hmm.
Time doesn't work that way. Time doesn't destroy anything.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't. It's a constant.
Yeah.
So I don't. Right from the jump, I don't get the villain in
As
this
time
song.
goes on, things decay and get destroyed.
If you let them decay, it's not time doing it.
Yeah, it is.
It isn't. It's people.
Yeah, it is. You're saying if you leave a piece of lettuce out on the counter, that time doesn't destroy it?
Because I didn't put it back in the fridge?
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah, but it's not a really good song if you call I destroy everything.
Well, you could do anything besides time. Time is not. I don't see time as a.
I think you're thinking too much into it.
Well, that's how it hit me immediately. I'm like,
Okay.
why is time the villain? I don't understand that. What does time got to do with anything?
It's around.
I mean, you run out of time, I guess, but
Yeah,
it's not time's fault. It's how you manage that time.
It is time's fault.
Is everybody tired of hearing the word time?
Yeah. Do you want to give our Don't we give like our list?
Well, go ahead, fire away. What's your favorite song on this?
My favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah, I'm just peeking real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently this one was one I really liked. Flippin' the Bird.
Wow.
That'll be my favorite.
So I should probably let you listen to some New Order.
I liked Flippin' the Bird. My sleeper is going to be Starman. Because people are not going to think to go listen to her cover of Starman.
Mm-hmm.
And my least favorite is...
Oh, you're just blurting out your whole list. Okay.
Yeah. Girls Talk.
Yeah, that was
Brody.
Brody.
Yeah.
I think you just read my list.
Oh, excuse
Okay,
me.
so for my favorite, and this is very difficult for me.
Yeah, mine was kind of tough too. Notice how I was hesitating.
Well,
You want to look at the list?
no, I know though. I'm looking at
Oh, okay.
how can I not pick this song?
Okay,
But
you're
I
going.
must pick this song. How can I not pick this song for best?
My favorite is Flipping the Bird. What is yours?
So it's gonna have to be No Gods, No Masters. I've got 4 stars by it.
Yeah, you're. I didn't love that.
Well, listen again.
So I didn't read your list.
Listen again with some 80s eyes.
Okay.
How'd you like that sentence?
Maybe I need to. Maybe that you should name a song that.
Doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
But
Listen again with 80s eyes. You're telling me that's not going to be a hit?
it's actually pretty good, right?
Right?
I might write that this afternoon.
That's what I told you.
I'll forget by the time it's time to do it.
Well, now you got it recorded, so at least it's here forever.
So then I'm too lazy to run this back and go, where was that I said that? That's the problem. I'm just like, oh, you know what? It's easier to just stare at the wall.
Okay.
Talk
so
about time as the enemy.
your favorite is No Gods, No Masters. Mine is
Has
Flipping
to-
the Bird.
It has to be, but I do it with pain in my heart.
What is your sleeper?
I would rather do the one I like least. Can I do that?
Okay.
I could probably.
Girls Talk? Brody?
It may be just because I wrote out only Brody.
Yeah.
By the way, Brody, I don't know you. Okay, but we're talking about this song. Sorry, buddy.
Brody Dale.
It could be. My worst one could be Brody. It could be On Fire. It
Yeah.
could be The Chemicals. It could
Yeah.
be Destroying Angels.
Yeah.
Any one of those are the ones I don't want to hear again.
That's roughly the same list as I had.
Because when I had this, I was like, oh, maybe we shouldn't even discuss the bonus tracks because they're not. But Starman is in there, and Time Will Destroy. And even though I don't like the premise of that, but as my sleeper, I'm gonna put the one that I should have said was the best.
What is your sleeper?
So the sleeper is going to be Godhead.
I said I was digging that.
If you're willing to write "Get Off My Tits,"
That's gotta be
that
great.
should be an instant gold record.
Yeah. Well, I need to listen to that one again because I did like that one, but now I want to hear that line. So, I mean.
She says it twice. And I went,
This is my new favorite song.
I have a new hero.
Yeah. So, your favorite was No Gods, No Masters.
Had to be.
Your sleeper was Godhead.
Mhm.
Your least favorite was Girls
Brody.
Talk. My favorite was Flippin' the Bird. My sleeper was Starman, and my least favorite was Girls Talk.
I think we're pretty close.
I think so. I think I could have chosen some of yours to put in mine, but I was just going by my notes, and my notes were saying like what my favorites were.
And my advice is just get the regular album
Yep,
and purchase Starman on iTunes or something.
there you go. There's a starman waiting in the sky.
Get Off My Tits.
See, and then the show should have ended there.
It's great.
Would have been great.
Yeah, I know. If I had any ability to do it from here,
I could not.
I would do it.
You just
Do you
click
have
a
anything
button.
else to say before we say goodbye? Oh, I do.
What do you have to say?
Programming note.
What's a programming note?
It means tomorrow at 1 we finish Garbage.
Yep.
Until later this year when they drop a new
A new
record.
album. Yeah.
And I will make this promise right now.
Mm-hmm.
There is no more record stores, but I will have it for a pre-order for day 1.
So
So we should be able to discuss it pretty soon after it drops.
what are we doing tomorrow?
Garbage wrap up.
We're doing the albums? Are we doing music videos? Are
Everything.
we doing songs?
Oh,
Yeah. What are we doing?
I think we should just say what just rank. We'll just rank the albums.
How about let's rank the albums and do top 5 songs?
Okay.
How does that sound?
All right. And then a special President's Gold Medal Award for Get Off My Tits.
I can.
Can we whip something up? Some kind of trophy?
Yeah, here. This is the book where he said the Starman version of Garbage is not as good as Duran Duran.
Yeah, that's. I had to say it though. All right, you guys see this thing here?
Yeah, it's tiny TV.
This is a little. It looks like a tiny TV,
Yeah.
but it actually is a Bluetooth speaker.
Mhm.
And guess what? It's got a great subwoofer
Mhm.
and a nice speaker on top. This thing sounds fantastic. I know it's in the palm of my hand. This is probably better than the stereo you had, your first stereo, at least certainly mine. The sound that comes out of this little bugger.
You want to marry it?
Well, I just want to say how good it is because this is the award. Shirley, if you're watching this, you can contact me and I will send this to you just because you wrote in a song, Get Off My Tits. I will send it. Nobody gets anything from me.
Yeah.
You will get this. If you
If
ask
you
me, I'll
so
sign the
want
bottom
it.
of it or the screen. And by the way, if you connect this thing to your phone, you can operate it from the phone and you can have little pictures here that you can send through it.
You
The
can
little
play the
8-bit
No
digital
Horses.
pictures. Right. No, you can't. You can't.
Oh.
It's whatever pictures they have on file, or you
Oh.
can create it. They're 8-bit looking.
I was
shits.
hoping you could
I
throw
wonder if I could turn
in
this on
a
and show the
video.
people. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know how to turn it on.
Maybe it's not charged.
I always keep stuff charged.
Okay.
Here goes. Now you'll see. This is the kind of graphics you're going to get. All right, see, isn't that fun?
That is fun.
All right, well, let's go, Cheryl. Give me a call.
Cheryl.
You will get this sent to you because you wrote. That's the wrote because you wrote. Do you ever talk to a special needs guy? You can call me
Good
because I
work.
can't speak. And you will get this for writing in a song, Get Off My Tits. All right? I'm going to turn it off. It's turning off, so you know it's fresh as a daisy when you get it.
Perfect.
Anything else? Are we done, son?
I think we're done, son.
Then we'll see you tomorrow to do Garbage
Sounds good.
Endgame.
Let me get up.
It'll be Garbage Endgame ... because it's not the end.
Well, yeah, you could have done that with Duran Duran too.
Well, I
You
don't know
never
that
know.
they're releasing anything else.
You don't know if they're.
Okay, see what I said about special needs?
Oh, this is covering it.